Hi everyone, it's Muriel. So I'm here to show you some of the tags that I made this weekend at my retreat. But before I show you them, let me just show you some small finds that I picked up at Marshall's yesterday and Michael's. I went to Michael's to get some more chain and whatnot for my purse charms. And while I was there, I go down the clearance aisle and I'm always so fortunate to find something. So I found this box. You're familiar with these boxes. This is a real cute one. I love the pattern. It's that, you know, Eiffel Tower. And this was only $1. And the reason is because the corner is kind of beat up. But I think once you take the plastic and push it out, then it should be fine. And I usually keep, you know, supplies in these boxes and I keep them underneath my table, so it doesn't matter if it's beat up or not. So that was a good find. And then this was another find I found in the clearance section, and it is the a Valentine wall hanging, and it had a sticker on it that said missing the letter E, and this is the letter at the bottom. So what I did was I made a little cosmetic fix. This was a wooden tag that I cut in half, if you can picture the tag like this. So I took the top off. I painted it a little with some picket fence paint, and then I took a marker and tried to duplicate the lines from the other squares. And then I could not find for the life of me a sticker shaped like this, or you know, this style of an E. So I just took one from my thickers because I am like wanting to get rid of them. I don't use them as much. So then I just used that E down there. So now the sign is ready for either my outside front door or work. And it was a regular $12.99 and I got it for $3.24. So I thought that was perfect. I like to put stuff outside my door for the holidays, so it may go outside. And then I picked up another storage case. Can't get enough of these. This one here was $2.49, and it seems to be a little broken in the back, this area here, but it doesn't matter. It's perfect in my eyes. So let me show you my tags that I worked on at my crop. Let's just open this up like this. So these here, the first set I'm going to show you, are from a I found it on Pinterest, and then I followed her blog, and she showed you how to make these tags here. So they're really fun. I guess what concerns me is that when I'm making tags and I have to use any kind of wet adhesive, it causes the tags to warp. So, you know, I've been like, you know, trying to bend them and make them stay straight, but nonetheless. And excuse me before I start, these are the Tim Holtz ones. I'm sorry, as I look down at them, these are the ones that I followed, 12 tags of 2015 by Tim Holtz. So here's my first one here. And these are just on manila tags, and basically you brush on some Mod Podge or some of his glue and seal, and you use a lot of his ephemera, his cutouts, and you just place them on the card so that, you know, there's probably 6 different ephemera pieces on this card. And then once you glue them down and let it dry, then you go back and you trim off all of the edges. Then you begin to layer some of the metals, and you can see some of the metals that I used, the arrow, and then one of his word bands. And this little sticker here is from his industrial, and I haven't bought all of my, let me see if I have it, all of my goodies upstairs. Okay, here we go, and I can show you. I have a, like I mentioned, I have a Tim Holtz box. So, a lot of his cutouts are from this pack here. They're called the pocket cards. Okay, so I just layered those, a bunch of those on the tag and then cut around it. And then this is the industrious stickers you can see here. So you can see where I got that circular or oval shaped frame from. Okay, then on top of that I layered a felt heart. And then these numbers here are from a die cut pack by Basil, I believe, and it had a bunch of numbers, and it seemed like it had 3 of each because I used 3 different tags, the number 14 on it. Okay, then I just put a piece of crochet trim on the bottom again for my lace basket, and I just distressed it a little so it'll be a little dark, and used a ribbon that says love, and then the thread that I'm so fond of. Okay, I'm just going to go a little bit closer so you can see. So that made up the first tag. I so enjoyed making these. Okay, here's my second one. And I just was different on this one here. I just used different cards from the pocket cards. I used this February 14 sticker, and then I just took a some bling. I had a pack of bling circles, and I just put that around it so it'll kind of stand out. But it's basically the same. These were so fun to do. If you Google his 2015 12 tags, you'll be able to see it. Okay, here's another one that I did. Same thing with the crocheted lace, the arrow, and this word band. I took some picket fence paint and just kind of distress it a little because, you know, the paint will seep into the words, and then you'll be able to see the words a little bit more clearer. Okay, and the back is just plain. I'm probably going to put some lips in my sentiment on that. And then here is the other one. And then also I used a photo corner right there. And again, that's from his pack. Arrow, the sticker, number 14, the word band. So easy to do. Again, my only concern was how do you keep the card from warping, but I got an idea, so I think I'm going to make some more, and if they come out how I would really like them to, not bent, I will show you the little trick that I did. So let me put this back in the Tim Holtz box, and then these here that I did was from a website, and I'll list it down below, and I just put a vintage feel on these Valentine's tags. These started out as well with the manila tag, and I used some book paper to cover the tags with a light Mod Podge on the tag, and then lay the book paper down. And then you go back with some masking tape, and you tear a piece of the masking tape off, and you press it down on the book paper and then rip it off, and it's kind of like an eyebrow arch. It takes some of the words off. I don't know if you can see, it's a little faint right there. So you do it all throughout the tag, however much you want to take off. And then I just started layering some rub-ons. I took all of my rub-ons, and rub-ons seem to be a thing of the past, but I have so many that I took them. So I found some appropriate words to rub on the tag. I got style here. Up top, let me see if I can kind of zoom you in here. Okay, up top I got the word love. Then here I have a butterfly in the corner here. I have the word discover right there. And then I took some of Tim Holtz cards again, photo of people, and I just cut out this girl, this lady with her eyeglasses on, her scarf on her hair, and I just rubbed on the number 14. Then I just painted these skeleton leaves. They were orange, so I painted them with some distress paint, tied a ribbon around the bottom, and then some lace. And then I'm using one of these charms here with a garment pin, and it says charge. And that's from Tim Holtz pack of goodies as well. Okay, where did I put it at so I can show you them? I was just really enjoying using things that I typically don't get a chance to dig into. Let's see, but they kind of look like this. You know, this is like Recollections, but you have the metal backing, and then you have the bubble, and then you have the sentiment. And that's all that is. And I hung it on a garment pin. Okay, now also this one has a book plate, And you can see that right here that I used. And I just used one of his words, travel, and put that in the book plate. And of course I had to use some, I don't know what those are called. I can't think of them, but you know, they show on the back. So what I did was I just covered it with a piece of Valentine washi tape, so you don't see the pins in the back. So that was this card, and then I'm using a Michaels metal heart and some twine and some of that gorgeous ribbon that I picked up, the May Arch ribbon from Ben Franklin. Okay, that's that one. Here's my second one, just a picture of a couple, and I rubbed on some words like crush and inspire. Got two little hearts right there, a little star right here. I mean, you can put it all over however you choose. And then I used a Dynamics die to cut out this picture because it was, you know, a little bit larger, just to get their face. And then I have another book plate here with the word memories. Again, some ribbon. I even did some rub-on down here with the word, and use another one of Tim Holtz. Now this is like called change, so it has a $sign with the 4 and the bubble over it. Okay, and then the skeleton leaves again, and then where the pin showed, I covered it up again with the washi tape. So that's that one. I wanted to keep them vintage, and I like how they don't curl. And then this is a little charm here from Michaels. I think I got 3 for, you know, they were from the clearance. This one has a angel or cherub on it. Okay, and then the last one here, same thing. The book paper, I took some of the you know, the words off. I use a love rub-on. Then I use some other rub-ons here. There's a picture of a couple. And Terry F. gave me and Kim a bunch of stickers that she had gotten via her school or something. They were just giving them out. And the sticker says, love you. It was a bunch of love you stickers. So I just put it right across the couple here. This is one of those Michael flowers from the $1.50 bin. And then underneath here I have some flowers from the Prima Bling, the Prima bag of that I got from Peachy Cheap. And then using some of the Maya Road ribbon with the trim at the bottom. So, and this charm here has a heart on it from Michaels. So that was my tags that I made. I was so excited about making them, and I hope that you're inspired to create some tags too. I thought it'd be different than cards this year. I love making cards, but I just am trying to reach out and do some other things that I so love to do. So if you have any questions, feel free to leave me a comment down below. And again, I'm going to link you to the website of the person that I learned how to make these vintage tags from. Now, let me move those to the side. Well, actually, I'll just leave them here and go over you. I did stop at Marshall's yesterday. And I have to show you this. Kim, I found the stickers. Me and Kim was watching a video. And one of the subbies found the stickers at Tuesday morning. Dollar Tree, excuse me. So when I went to the Dollar Tree yesterday, I found them, but Kim, they are not where they should be. They are in the children's learning section. So they had these cute bling hearts, right, in red, and then there's a pack of the pink ones. And then they had some stars, and then they had some crowns. So I hope you got a chance to find them, Kim. I just got a few. I didn't want to get too many of them. Now, when I went to Marshall's, I found a Martha Stewart punch for $3. And of course you have to have the cartridge for this, and I have the cartridge. This is the frame board punch, and it looks like this, how it's going to punch out. And it was only $3, and they had a ton of them, and they were all $3. I just thought I'd just get one. I found these adorable straws. Oh my gosh, I'm putting these in a rack. So I'm going to kind of mix them up. But you can see these have XOXO and some beautiful flower pattern. And these have the little conversation hearts on them and pink and white polka dot. Stinking cute. And they were only $1.99. And then I got this because I have a friend who loves wiener dogs, and it's just a little bag. So I'm just going to give this to her. She will just die. Maybe she can give her daughters or her husband something for Valentine's Day in it. So that is my tags that I made. I do have my other ones, but I didn't have the right ribbon with me, so I didn't dress those up. So I will be dressing those up, and I'll come back and show you those. But thank you again for taking the time to watch my videos. And if any of you that are new, please visit my... when you make a comment, let me know that you're a new subby so that I can also sub your channel as well. So thanks everyone for watching. Have a great evening. Bye now.